From the US side, the North needs to go a lot further than its demolition of the Punggye-ri nuclear test site last week, and perhaps further than Chairman Kim's reported preference for a phased and synchronized process that would likely involve a gradual give and take of dismantlement steps in exchange for sanctions relief. As for North Korea, it needs to be convinced that its security can be guaranteed without having its current nuclear deterrent. Well, skeptics will find it hard to see these things happening, at least all of them, but skeptics have already been proved wrong more than once in recent weeks. Well, speaking of skeptics, Victor Cha, former US nuclear negotiator, who had seemed until not so long ago destined to become ambassador to South Korea, well, says he doubts whether North Korea will actually give up its nukes. His latest analysis on the situation came during an interview with NBC. In terms of the substance, the key issue is, he asked, are they going to give up their nuclear weapons? And I think, unfortunately, the answer is no. Easy to be critical, given even the roller coaster of regional diplomacy since President Trump took office last year, let alone the years before it. But here is Cha's justification. Again, I quote, I mean, 56 years ago, the North Koreans started landscaping the area where they built this nuclear program. And on December 12th of last year, they said, we've accomplished what we wanted. So, 3 months later, they're all of a sudden going to give it all up? It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Perhaps others will be shrugging their shoulders too. But Cha also pointed out that North Korea really wants a peace treaty, and the US can offer that. The problem is, Cha claims Pyongyang wants that because it validates them as a nuclear weapon state, thereby ensuring or at least minimizing the chances of a US attack. It would also open up the global financial system to North Korea. A far more supportive voice, or collective voice in this case, is all of China, or at least the thousands of Chinese officials. Beijing's foreign ministry on Sunday expressed support for the Kim-Trump summit, stressing that direct dialogue between them is the key to solving their nuclear standoff. And perhaps that is where even experts like Cha have to concede some ground. Who knows what can happen when these leaders get into summit talks directly, when they're face to face. China's ministry also welcomed the results of the weekend's surprise meeting between Chairman Kim and President Moon, expressing hope that the two Koreas continue their efforts for reconciliation and cooperation. We think a person-to-person encounter and dialogue between the leaders of North Korea and the US is the key to solving problems, Lu Kang, spokesman at the Chinese Foreign Ministry, said in a written response to Yonhap News Agency. He called for both sides to show patience and good faith, and added that China will continue to play an active, constructive role on Korean Peninsula issues. Lots of talk of keys there, but finally, a moment of calm, even harmony. But how long before the next twist in a drama that a screenwriter could scarcely imagine, yet with very real and delicate interests at stake?